Have you ever wondered why some people seem to actually enjoy hurting others? It's a question that can be both unsettling and deeply fascinating, especially when we see it play out in real life or even in the media we consume. I'm not talking about the occasional argument or a harsh comment that slips out in the heat of the moment. What we're exploring here is something much deeper, a real sense of satisfaction, even pleasure that some individuals get from causing pain, whether it's emotional or physical. This is where the concept of sadism comes into play, a term that's often misunderstood or sensationalized. Sadism isn't just a dramatic plot twist in movies or a buzzword that gets thrown around online forums. It's a real psychological phenomenon that has been studied for decades. It's a psychological disorder marked by finding pleasure, sometimes even excitement, in hurting others. This can manifest in many ways, from subtle emotional manipulation to overt acts of aggression. For some, it's about inflicting emotional pain, manipulating, humiliating, or belittling others to feel powerful or in control. The satisfaction comes not just from the act itself, but from the sense of dominance it brings. For others, it crosses into physical harm, where the suffering of another person becomes a source of gratification. But what drives someone to feel good about making others suffer? Is it something they're born with, or is it shaped by their experiences? Researchers believe it's a complex mix of personality traits, upbringing, and sometimes even biology. There's no single cause, but rather a web of influences that can lead someone down this dark path. Some people may have experienced trauma or abuse themselves, and in a twisted way, hurting others becomes a way to feel in control or to cope with their own pain. It's a cycle that can be hard to break, especially if it starts early in life. There's also evidence that sadistic tendencies can overlap with other disorders, like antisocial personality disorder, where empathy is low and disregard for others runs high. In these cases, sadism can be just one part of a much larger pattern of harmful behavior. But sadism isn't always extreme or obvious. It can show up in subtle, everyday ways that are easy to overlook. Sometimes it looks like everyday sadism, getting a little thrill from gossip, online trolling, or watching someone fail. These moments might seem harmless, but they can reveal a deeper enjoyment of others' discomfort. In fact, it's more common than we might like to admit. Many people have experienced or even participated in these behaviors without realizing their true nature. It's important to remember, not everyone who enjoys a dark joke or teases a friend is a sadist. Humor and playful teasing are a normal part of many relationships. The difference is in the intent and the pattern. True sadism is persistent, and it's about causing real harm, not just sharing a laugh or a moment of mischief. True sadism is about a consistent pattern of behavior, where the goal is to inflict suffering, not to build connection or share in good-natured fun. For mental health advocates like you, understanding sadism matters. It's not just about labeling or judging, but about recognizing the signs and knowing how to respond. When we recognize the signs, we can step in earlier, whether that means encouraging empathy, supporting victims, or helping someone seek therapy. Early intervention can make a huge difference in breaking the cycle of harm. No one is born destined to hurt others. Our environment, experiences, and choices all play a role in shaping who we become. With the right support, even those with sadistic tendencies can learn healthier ways to connect and cope. Therapy, community support, and education can all help redirect harmful impulses into positive growth. The bottom line? Sadism is real, but it's not unstoppable. With awareness, compassion, and the right resources, change is possible. By shining a light on this difficult topic, we can break the cycle, one honest conversation at a time. Every step toward understanding is a step toward healing. If you suspect someone is struggling, don't stay silent. Your compassion could make all the difference. Sometimes reaching out is the first step to helping someone find a better path.